My mission is to impact the hearts and minds of women, helping them change their stories and empowering them to love themselves, their bodies, and their lives.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Change Your Story podcast. I'm Hannah Dawson, your host and transformation coach. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutritionist, mindset coach, writer, speaker, and creator of the Fit Club Babes app, and I am here to help you transform your life. While I love teaching all things nutrition and fitness, and trust me, you'll get lots of that on here, my true passion lies in the power of mindset and self-relationship. I know firsthand how powerful a mindset shift can be. It has profoundly impacted not only my health and fitness journey, but also my relationship with myself, and it can do the same for you too. Many women believe as we age, we lose our beauty, body, and health, but that's not true. You can feel and look amazing and get better with age, and I'm going to show you how. Are you ready to change your story? Let's flip the script one thought at a time. What is up, my Change Your Story listeners? Welcome back to the podcast today. I am so excited that you are here today. I'm so excited to introduce this new series. It is called We Will Not Let Age Change Us, but We Will Change the Way We Age. This is something over this past summer, you guys, I turned 38, and I've just learned so much as a coach, as a trainer over, it's been over a decade now, through all my education, through personal experience, just all the things that I did wrong, all the ways I got it wrong before I got it right. And so turning 38 made me really start realizing that I'm going to be 40, and that whether I like it or not, I am going to keep getting older and older and older. That is just how life goes. We cannot stop this process, but we can make this process amazing. We can age well if we know how. And so my goal through this whole episode series is to give you the tools, the information, the knowledge to apply this to your life. So whether you are 30, whether you are 35, maybe you're 40, or maybe you're creeping up on 50 or 60, just know that the lies, or maybe, you're 70 listening to this, just know age is just a number. It is what we make of age that matters. It is how we live our life that matters. And I really want to help you with that. And as I'm helping you, I'm helping myself. So I'm just speaking, from personal experience, but also from my education, all the research that I've been doing around this. So I just hope that you feel empowered. I hope that you feel educated. I hope this gives you knowledge to make better decisions for you, yourself, your life, and your health. So let's get into this. So I want to start off by saying this because this podcast is called Change Your Story, right? This is something that we have to constantly be thinking about, changing our story. And it means changing what your story means, shifting the way you think about your body, your health, your fitness. It's about redefining what it means to be healthy, strong, and confident, especially as we age. It's, something that I hear lots, ladies, is, we just accept what people say. If our grandma started getting aches or pains or has a certain diagnosis, or, my mama had it, so I'm going to have it. It's genetic. As you age, each year you just wake up being stiff and sore. We just accept it. It's like those are things that we are accepting. And as we age, this is a huge one that women believe that, as we age, we lose our beauty, our health, our body, our metabolism slows down. Menopause is horrible. All of these myths that we believe in actually has nothing to do with that. We are accepting these limited beliefs from people that just don't know any better. That's the fact. And so it's time to flip the script and start telling yourself a new story because you have full control over it. It's not your hormones, it's not your age, and your metabolism is not broken. I am here to set you free of any of those things that you think. We're going to talk about some common myths today. We're going to talk about some facts today, and I'm just going to really help set the tone for you to have a new perspective, a new story going into aging well, feeling in your best shape, both physically and mentally. One thing that really makes me have a cringe moment is when women say it's their hormones, that they can't lose weight or they're really struggling. And the first thing we want to say is it's our hormones. And here's what I want to say about this. Yes, hormones can play a role, but usually hormones play a role based on lifestyle choices and habits that we have made. That's the fact. Can hormones be healed? Absolutely. A lot of the healing comes from actually just eating properly and knowing what to eat for our body, for our body type, our age, our goals, our activity level. That's the truth. And here's the thing, and I learned this too from other courses and other mentors in the fitness industry too that are very educated in this, have done lots of research behind it, is a lot of the time women struggle and they'll go to dietitians, they'll go to naturopaths, they'll go to doctors and naturopaths, they don't look at what you're eating first. They don't ask you, okay, what's your current diet? Like what does that look like over the course of 14 days or whatever? Like write down what you're eating. No, they just go to give you a medication, give you all these supplements to heal something that may not even be broken. And the thing that may be broken is just your poor choices with nutrition. So that's the thing that I want to clarify. I don't want to say that don't go to a doctor, don't go to a naturopath. There are reasons for that, and I'm not saying that it's not your hormones, but I really want to encourage you before you go and blow money. I've done this before. I've left naturopaths spending $1,000 on all this medication when really the sad truth is I was just unwilling to look at my own nutrition habits. And to be honest, I didn't know that that's what I should do. I didn't know. I had no idea. So now I'm telling you that always go to this option first. Always have a look at, what are my eating habits? Am I drinking too much alcohol? What are my lifestyle habits? That will greatly impact your hormones. How are you sleeping? We'll do another episode one day where we go into hormones like leptin and ghrelin. Those are your two, I would say, almost metabolism hormones. Your leptin is in your fat cells, and ghrelin is the hormone that makes you hungry. It triggers to make you hungry. So when your fat cells shrink, because the hormone leptin is in your fat cells. So the more your fat cells shrink, so when you lose weight, the less leptin secretes. So it doesn't make you feel satiated anymore. You feel hungry. And so when leptin shrinks, guess what? Ghrelin kicks in and makes us feel really hungry. It's to help us survive. It's to say, hey, you need to eat. And same with leptin. It's saying, hey, no, I'm good. I'm full. And a lot of these can be really messed up from chronic dieting. That's all. So your metabolism isn't broken. It's not your hormones and it's not your age. A lot of the time, it just comes down to poor lifestyle habits and chronic dieting. So myth 2 is it's my age. I'm just getting older. This is what happens when you're 40 or 50 or 60. This is just a part of life. It's never going to get better. You've accepted that. And so things that we accept as truth is true for us. Remember that. What you accept as truth is true for you and it's true for your body. And age doesn't mean, that's not the reason that we are gaining weight. It is not the reason why everything is going downhill. I mean, it plays a part, but it's just, again, lifestyle choices. I hear a lot of women go, oh, back in the day, I used to be in such good shape when I was 19 and playing sports. It's like, okay, but where did that transition into creating an active lifestyle for yourself? So you can't keep comparing yourself to when you were 19 and 20 and 25. You're not that age anymore. Maybe you're even comparing to when you were 30. ladies. It's important to realize it doesn't matter who you were then, it matters who you are now, and it matters what you are doing for your life now. You are where you are, and if your metabolism has slowed down, and if you just feel really stuck, it's due to lifestyle choices. It's due to habits. It's due to lack of inactivity. It's due to not understanding what nutrition is and what our body needs. It just comes down to chronic dieting and always being on the yo-yo. You're either dieting or you're going overboard and not caring. That's exhausting. And yes, it will play a role in your body. It will stress you out. It will exhaust you mentally and physically. And so it's important to understand your age is not to blame. Aging is a natural part of life, and how you age is a choice. My metabolism is broken, myth number 3. Now, this is really important. There is so many myths around my metabolism is damaged, or I've wrecked my metabolism. You cannot wreck your metabolism. Let's just talk about your metabolism for a second. Your metabolism will be dependent on this: your lean body mass to fat tissue ratio. The more muscle you have means the higher your basal metabolic rate will be, the more calories you burn at rest. All right. So if our metabolism is slow, it means we don't have enough muscle, so we burn less calories. 2, we could have been chronic dieting. So that means like we're focused on doing whatever we can to make the weight drop off. And even if that means losing tons of muscle, your muscle is like, you do not want to lose it. It is the thing that is going to keep your fat tissue shrunk, right? Because fat shrinks when we lose weight. When we lose fat, it shrinks. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't melt away. It's still there. It's just has shrunk. The more muscle we have, the higher our metabolism is going to be. So, chronic dieting really doesn't help us. It honestly just makes things worse. So if you are constantly focused on the scale and losing weight and taking pills to get your appetite to go away, you're working against yourself. You're working against your body. We actually need to eat more of the right things. We need to lift weights, and we just need to be consistent. And I say to women, the one way to heal your metabolism or to get it fast again is to start eating proper amounts of macronutrients for your body and your goals. And I always say, this means you're going to have to eat at maintenance. This means you're going to have to take a diet break. And you're going to have to, because when you take a diet break and you go back to maintenance, guess what hormones start to relax? Leptin and ghrelin. All right. So leptin makes you feel satiated. Ghrelin goes down and you stop needing to be food obsessed and hungry all the time. So when we're chronic dieting and we're starving ourselves throughout the day, you're cutting off your own Achilles tendon, so to speak. By the evening, you're going to be in the pantry. You're going to be in the ice cream. You're going to, want to eat a whole bunch of bad things, or I shouldn't say bad things, but things that just are not serving you. They may serve a place in your life and you don't have to cut them out, but starving yourself all day or saying you barely eat, and then it's like you eat like 4,000 calories at night and you're not even realizing it because you're eating, foods that are less nutrient dense and really calorie dense. And so, you're really just doing it to yourself. So that's why, it's really important for women to understand how much they need for their body. It's really important for you to understand that and really start tracking it like you would your finances, like you would paying your rent, or your mortgage, or certain things for your kids and the sports that they're in, and your electricity bill and your food bill, and also things that you love to buy and go shopping. It takes money management, and you have to manage your nutrition. And once you learn that, managing your nutrition takes time and learning, and everything that you have to learn in the beginning is overwhelming until it's not, until you've built the habit. So you have to take that initiative and control, and nobody can do it for you. And I can guarantee you, because I have done this and I have went through this, that when I let go of dieting, when I even just ate at maintenance and I even did a little bit of a bulk there, my I almost got better results than when I was trying to diet. I felt better. I had more energy. I slept better. I had better performance in my workouts. My metabolism sped up. I wasn't food obsessed. I wasn't binging at night. I honestly ate dinner and I felt fine. I didn't feel like eating at night. So a lot of the answers that you are seeking are found in the things that you are avoiding and that you're almost afraid of. You have to remember that you can trust your body, but you have to help your body. Your body's constantly working for you, and it can only do for you what you do to it. And I want to say this too, ladies, is it's never too late to start. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter what you think is wrong with you. If you start today, it can change everything. And you have to remember that it's not a quick fix. But if you start just with the easiest thing first, that over time, those decisions will compound, just like the unhealthy decisions or the lack of indecision, maybe the lack of avoidance has cost you. It has cost you to feel miserable or like everything is falling apart. You can start today. You can start today by committing to weightlifting. So weightlifting is super important as we age. We do not want to lose our muscle mass, ladies. Like I said, that is the foundation for a good metabolism. So, I always say to women, start with what you are able to do, what you can commit to doing. Just because you have 7 days a week doesn't mean you need to train 7 days a week. Starting with 2 full body days to 3 full body days a week. And if you are consistent with that over 12 months versus you doing random challenges, even if they're my challenges, some of you may do them and then you quit for 4 months and then you sign up for the next challenge and you're all excited and then you quit halfway through the challenge because, maybe it was too much for you. If you would just start small and be consistent over the 12 months, that would change everything. It will change your body composition. You have to let go of these instant gratification results. You have to start thinking about, how can I live doing this? What are the things that I can implement? Maybe that's 3 days a week weight training. Maybe that's just starting to understand your nutrition, or maybe just tracking your nutrition day in and day out on MyFitnessPal, just to kind of see what you're eating every day, and then looking at that and how can you make it better? And how can you make sure that you're getting enough protein and the amount of protein that you need? When you start looking for answers, ladies, you'll find them. And that's the most important thing about when as we age, we need to make sure that we are making decisions for ourselves, just like we would for our children. You have to kind of be your own parent and go, I know I don't feel like doing this, but this is what I need to do. Another thing that I want to say too, ladies, is just like, brushing your teeth or taking a shower, that's not negotiable, right? Well, let's hope it's not negotiable. Let's hope that you take showers and you brush your teeth and you brush your hair. But a lot of us will treat fitness and moving our body like it's negotiable. Like it's something that maybe obsessive fit people do, but not you. Or eating healthy is only for, it's like dieting. It's not normal. But it is normal. So those are things that your body needs, just as taking care of your teeth and being hygienic and taking a shower. Your body needs to move. And it can't move unless you do it. So commit to something small, whether that's a little bit each day or maybe that's a few times each week. Weight training. Weight training, weight training, weight training. You're going to have to start weight training. It's super important for your muscle. Your muscle is one of the largest organs in your body, and it needs to be conditioned and it needs to have resistance training. So find out what kind of training you love to do and commit to it 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, but find what you can commit to. And then make sure that you are nourishing your body, because your body can only be as healthy as you choose to make it. And you choose what goes in your mouth and you choose what goes in your body. The healthier you eat, the better you're going to function, the better you're going to sleep, the better your mental health is going to be. But you get to choose that. Every decision you make will impact how you feel tomorrow and for the rest of your life. So it's really important to think about those myths. What myths have you been telling yourself? What story have you been telling yourself? Because it has impacted you thus far. So is it time to change the story you're telling yourself? I know what maybe the doctor said or the naturopath said or whatever. But here's the thing. Nothing overrides your ability to make choices for your health. Movement, nutrition, sleep, hydration, all of those are in your control. Nobody can make you do them. There's not a pill that is going to make you want to do them. It's going to come down to what you are committed to. So what are you going to commit to? Are you going to commit to aging better, aging well, having more energy? Then what needs to align with that lifestyle? How are you going to change your story? You have full control over how your story goes. You can absolutely age better than anybody has ever said. You can feel better in your 35 plus, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. You can absolutely do it. There is women that have done it. I think I was just reading about a lady that was 103 and she ran the 100-meter or 200-meter in track and field. Like, there is no limits. The only limits are the ones that you put on yourself. So a lot of the limited beliefs that you have about your hormones, about your metabolism, about your age, bringing this back to your weight, because this seems to be the thing that all women are, I can't look a certain way because of this. No. You can't look a certain way or feel a certain way because you're telling yourself that, and thus that you are self-prophesying over yourself in your future, and you're creating limits for yourself. So you have to start saying that it's possible, that you can do it, and let all the other stuff fall away. And then you have to align those beliefs to your commitments. Then you have to be committed and keep those two things connected. So it's your choice. It's your choice to align your strengths and commit to change. So I'm going to give you a little bit of homework before we sum all this episode up. So I want you to really think about and consider how aligning your strengths and committing to change, whatever area that needs to happen in your life, how it can change your story. So a lot of the time, it's easier to make a change when we understand the benefits. So what is it that you want? How do you want to feel? Every day, think about how you want to get up and how you want to feel. How do you want to feel about your body, about your health, in your body, about your mindset? How do you want to feel in your mental health? How do you want to feel in your life? What is that? Write it down. And then write down, what are you going to have to commit to changing in your life? And write the benefits of what is going to happen if you do that. And just focus on the good. Focus on the benefits. And you will start seeing more of that in your life. So let me know. I would love to know. You can share with me on social media. Tag the Change Your Story podcast. You can also tag at Fit Club Babes. We would love to know. And make sure you follow this show if you don't already, because next week we are going to be talking about the 2 things that you need to do before you decide that weight loss is your goal. Is it your goal? We're going to talk about how to know what you should do before you even do the thing that you want to do. So remember, it's not your hormones, age, or a broken metabolism that is holding you back. It's time to take control and change your story. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I always love getting to be in your ears every single week. And I hope that this message has empowered you, given you more insight and knowledge to start changing your story when it comes to your health and fitness journey. Bye for now. Until next time.